Hello, 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 hello. It's me, Fred. I'm back to work on my game again. Yes! So, the last time I did run into problems, so I had to leave and do some research, and it took me a while, but I figured it out. Also, I wanted to try some other stuff too. Um, and just as I don't know if some of you guys know, I have a Patreon. It should be in the link in the description or the about page of Twitch or on my YouTube channel. And if you go to Patreon, and I think I have only one tier right now, like it's $1 or something. But with that, um, I'll give you guys access, or any patrons access to any of these upcoming videos that I'm going to make. They're not going to be live like this is. They're just going to be pre-recorded. But the reason why I'm not going to record them live is because they're pretty much, I don't know, to me I think they might not be, because I'm not going to do a lot of interaction or talking. It's just going to be a bunch of videos where I'm at a point now where I need to do a lot more research. So all I'm going to be doing in it, in creating, developing my game, is just watching a bunch of YouTube videos. That's pretty much my source of, source of knowledge on how to develop a game, or Grok, which is an AI chat model or a chatbot. And so it's just me pretty much following step by step the YouTube videos or AI Grok's step by step instructions. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to be interacting much or speaking much, but just following along with those videos or those instructions. So, if you guys are interested, I'll just put that up there on Patreon. At, like the lowest, I only have the one tier right now. I think it's only like $1 or something, or $5. Anyways, so going back to the game, I did figure it out. So let me see. Right now, as you can see, it's not connected to Beautiful Creature and Ugly Beast. So let me try to disconnect this, break this link, and connect Ugly Beast to see what happens. Actually, before I do that, break that. And let's just see what should happen is it should give, from the last video, it should show that it just creates the vanilla procedurally generated hallways. So let me go ahead and test that out. Uh-oh. Should be here. No. Oh, it's got a monster right there. Okay, let's see if I can test up here. So this should be just vanilla hallway. There shouldn't be any rooms up here, because I just showed you the blueprints were not, the nodes were not connected. So that's the second floor, and let's see if I can get to the third and fourth floor, and then back to the first floor just to test everything. Oh, he's right there. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm fast enough to reach. Where is this hallway? Oh, stop looking back, just run. Oh my gosh, this guy is not. I'm trying to test here, Mr. Monster. I'm trying to test. Can you leave me alone? Okay, let me see if I can get back down. know what he was doing up. How long is this hallway? Oh my goodness. That's what you get when you do procedurally generated hallways. You could get really short hallways or really long ones like this one. Just goodness. Took a year just to run through this hallway. And that was only the second floor. I still need to go through the third floor. I don't know if you can hear the footsteps on the stairs now. I added the sound effects to the stairs now. Before they were not added. So every time he'd run over the stairs, it would be quiet. It would be silence. Let me see if I can get there. Oh, can you guys hear me? Don't know if is the sound working? Yeah, I get. Okay, that was. I could hear the sound effects of the footsteps on the stairs. So that does work, thankfully. Oh my gosh, I hope this monster's not up here. I can hear this really loud humming sound. Please don't tell me he's up. Okay, this is the fourth floor. I mean the fifth floor. That's no. So what I'm planning to do with the fifth floor here is just have like the floors reach out there and remove that wall and remove this fence or this railing so that you can run out there to the back, the north side of the ship. So right now we're on the south side of the ship. This monster's here somewhere. I can hear it. Hear this droning sound. I don't know where. Wonder if he's... I just need to test this. And just need to see. It's really dark without flashlight, so you gotta be sure you find a flashlight. I don't know yet. Yeah, I don't think I... Alright. So that's done. So I just checked. All of those floors had vanilla hallways. So now let me head back and test the beautiful creature. Do I need to compile every time? I think so. I'm just going to compile it every time anyways. So I don't know if we're going to see... Okay. We shouldn't see... Oh, okay. We do. Nice. Oh! Yeah, because that's what happened last time. Missing walls. So I need to fix that. So what I figured out was I need to... Because when I was first creating these rooms, beautiful creature, I did it mainly with hard-coded variables for only deck 1. So now that I want it for deck 2 and 3 and 4, I need to create a global Z value. Yeah, it's missing. These are missing entire rooms. not just walls. Whereas on deck 1, it was just missing the walls, but now it's missing the entire rooms as well. Is because I realized that the variable I'm using is not does not have variables for the second floor z value, the third floor, and the fourth floor z values. So right here there should be some rooms started. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, because I figured that was what was causing all these missing walls. Not only missing walls, but sometimes missing rooms. Well, this one has all its walls missing except for the doorway. The doorway is pretty much a wall, but it has a door in the middle of it, so call it a doorway. But it acts like a wall. Let me see up here. Yeah, there's missing as well. Oh, I think this is the 4th floor, so that's the 5th floor up there. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's the 5th floor. Alright, so this looks trippy. It's just like what are those stairs? The image of the stairs that have, like, you can go upside down and sideways. The stairs is, I forget what you call that art, but that's what the level reminds me of. Let me see. So that was. So let me see if I can go ahead and change this up. I'm gonna go back and I'm going to now test Ugly Beast. So disconnect this one. And see how long is that gonna take. Save this. I don't know, just build all levels. Save that. Alright, let's go. Yeah, so no walls were chosen. So that means nothing. If no walls were chosen, that means obviously they're not gonna show up here. Yeah, so they should have shown up by now. Some rooms should have shown up by now. But because none were chosen, it's just gonna stay the plain vanilla procedurally generated hallways. So this is Ugly Creature. Also, that's a problem right there, wall data. Wall data should not be... Wall data represents the length of the wall data array variable. It should not be nowhere near 6,598, just because, each floor has about maybe less than less than 200, maybe less than 200 occupied floors. So it should not be the length of wall data, or the unoccupied array variable should not be 6,000. Should be around, I don't know, 50 to 100 maybe. The total is 224. That's all the total empty spaces on each. Right, I want to get here. I want to check this one out. I don't know if I checked this one out yet. I'm afraid I'm going to run into the monster because I can hear it droning much louder. Might be bugged. But... And... this is only the first rift. You can see at the bottom there in the maps folder all the different levels. There's 4 levels and 1 main menu. So this is only the first level, or the first rift, which is the derelict spaceship. I also need to do the abandoned industrial complex, the Gothic dungeon, as well as the Victorian mansion asylum. So those are the other rifts that I need to also work on after, but I want to get all the blueprint logic working on this one rift first. It's like I could hear him, but I don't know where. It might be stuck somewhere. Oh yeah, he's stuck. I just want to test it out. It is bugged. I need to figure out that bug. But that will happen later. So I was on the 4th floor. Yeah, let me go on the outside just to see. I shouldn't have anything, but we'll see. There shouldn't be any walls in there, but I need to check. I just didn't want to go that way because the monster was there, even though it was bugged. Because once you get too close, it'll unbug and start chasing you. So, let me see. Closer, I think. Yeah, I know. Oh. It's here somewhere. Whoa! He's right there. Oh no! Oh well. At least I checked. There were no rooms. Which means, even though this is connected, the logic wasn't working because I needed to so the chosen walls, this here is showing 6,900. That should not be the case. Nowhere near that. It should only be like 50 to 100 walls. So that tells me right away that I need to clear these arrays at the start of each level here. So right now I only have the global Z value set plus the occupied values. And then it goes straight into creating the whole entire chain of events that produce the whole entire floor. So let's see. So I definitely need to clear those variables. Let me see. This I do not want to clear. Let me see if I can. No. So let me look at all my this I do not want to clear. This one. No. No. This is used for spawning the hallways, I think. Yeah. Okay. This one I'm not even using, so I could probably just delete it. Wall X. X coordinates of these walls. Oh no, this is setting the possible. It's like this possible possible X coordinates, but what is the difference? 20. Why do I have them both there? Oh, I see. This is possible X coordinates that I want the room to spawn at, which is in all of them. But this one, wall X, holds all the X coordinates that a room can spawn at. Alright, so I want those. I do not want to. So that's null. That's null. Yeah, so unoccupied did have 224 array elements, so I had to delete all of that so that I can try it out with the a null variable, and then so still it didn't work properly, as we've seen with beautiful creatures. Still, because right now only beautiful creature is the one that this one right here is the only one that uses the unoccupied. But even though Ugly Beast right here doesn't use the unoccupied, it still, you know, still uses all of these others that I have to clear out. Occupied M, also chosen walls, occupied H, chosen halls. Oh, wall data. Definitely need to clear this every single time for each deck. So let me go ahead and set that up. Let me see. Let me go ahead and see how I can clear this at the start of the game. So this here is event begin play, the very start of the game. So I want to clear this. Clear this. Even though right now they look cleared, during a game they'll be filled, and yeah. So let me just right now, just wanted to make sure that since I'm not really using this right now, I don't know if I will be. Yeah, I think I will be sometime later, but I'm not using it, so I've decided I'm not going to clear that. pretty much all of these here. Chosen walls, chosen halls. No, these will be filled by the actual chosen walls. Where is it? It's filled right here. This is what adds to it. So right now it's empty. Chosen walls. Do I want chosen halls? Chosen halls. This one is filled right here. What is the wall info? Oh, okay. It has everything. It has whether it's right, left, north, or south. It has the X, Y, Z grid coordinates, and it has the index. So so do I want to clear that? Let me think. And this happens only in Ugly Beast. So I think I do need to clear it. Because I don't see anywhere that I clear it. Wall data. And then add to the wall. No, the wall data is already filled. The wall data all comes from these hallways right here. It tells you the wall type, and it gives you the index as well as the grid coordinates. So they're filled here with with all of these hallway segments. So I don't want to clear those. Oh yeah, I do, because that's going to be only for those floors, because I have it set now. Whenever I was first creating this, I only had everything hard-coded to deck 1, so I never used the Z value. But now that I want deck 2 and 3 and 4, now I need to use the Z value, and that's why I added this deck Z variable. So now what's being passed for Z is the deck Z. So like if I go into here, it actually passes the deck Z into the what do you call this custom event. So now it passes it there, and then it sends it through here. That deck Z becomes this deck Z, becomes this deck Z, and then it is saved into these unoccupied and occupied, as well as these wall data array. So it goes into here. So no, it doesn't go into here. It comes directly from here, which is already set from here. The deck Z is already set. So I do need to clear that, because let's say that's for deck 1. I need to clear it so that it can... Oh, that reminds me, I do have to add the each of these, the data table in each of these. So again, occupied 1 is for deck 1, so that's the Z value of -75. Unoccupied floors half the is for deck 2, which is z equals 471. And occupied 3, all of it is z equals 971. And deck 4, all of their z values is going to be 1471. So I need to, at each of these, what do you call it? At each of these sequences, it's going to run through deck 1, deck 2, deck 3, deck 4. I need to fill this null variable with all the unoccupied information for deck 1, and then clear it over here at the beginning. So I need to clear this right there. Let me see if I can duplicate this. And might as well just my mouse is still not working properly. Okay, move this down there. So we got deck 2, deck 3, and deck 4. I'll just line it up. Right. Clear these. I think I just clear them all. It'll just be safer that way. What is this? Occupied? Actually, no, not occupied. Yes, I do want to clear occupied at the very start before any rooms are generated. But I do not actually want to clear it on the second or third or fourth levels because I still want to know. So, let me see if I go to here. I think this is it. Yeah, this is where occupied is filled. And all of this data is what tells me which cells on the ground are being used in the entire game. So from deck 1 to deck 4. And so that means I don't want to clear it until a completely new game starts. Because if I clear it after every deck, then only the rooms on deck 1 are going to be like registered. It's not going to register the rooms on deck 2, deck 3, deck 4. So I don't want to clear this only at the start of the game. So at then 0, I'll clear it, but everything else I won't clear. So let me do that. So once I clear that, now I am able to, well, this will be filled as this logic goes through, and it goes to occupied, then it fills that array. But this one needs to be filled at the very start so that the rest of the game knows what cells, all of these, this whole entire main grid area is made up of cells, and what cells are unoccupied or empty. So I need the game to know that at the very start. So actually, before I get fill those with these data tables, fill the that with the data tables. Let me see, what else do I need to do? Rooms is important. Rooms. What's that? Rooms is important. I think this. Oops. Save. Sure, I will save. Okay. See, occupied, unoccupied. I definitely want to clear this every deck. Occupied halls. Yes. Because anyways, I'm not using it. I'm not using I'm not going to use this for what do we call it? So all of this data, unoccupied, occupied, okay? This tells me every single cell in the main grid area that is available to be used as a hallway floor, okay? So this one here, this array, tells me which ones were filled. Once it tells me which ones are filled, it erases that same coordinate, that same vector, from the unoccupied. So now it's not it's not an unoccupied location anymore. It's an occupied location. So I want to keep this for each deck, but delete or clear this for each floor and fill it with the new data table information for each floor. And then occupied H, occupied procedural hallway floors. Yeah, I don't need this to be. The only one that I really need is occupied and occupied rooms. Because again, the rooms are where occupied R is going to save all decks. The rooms on all decks. So deck 1, deck 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that is information that I need to keep and not clear after every new deck. So I need to keep that, but only clear it at the beginning of the game. So I need to clear it only at then 0. Hallways I can clear, because again, I'm not using the hallways as, I'm not going to place an important item in the middle of the hallway. I need them to be in rooms where eventually I'll put desks, drawers, lockers, beds, chairs, and on those objects I can place important items. There are going to be, like, for now I think there's only going to be 3 items. Not items, but 3 item types. So there's going to be the cosmic cards that I worked on earlier. I deleted them. I did have them in here, but I deleted them because I'm not using them right now. And then the other items are going to be escape items. So those are specifically needed to, like a key card or a bolt cutter. Those items are specifically used to activate escape routes. And then the third item type is going to be the utility items. So things like flashlights or glow sticks or radio or backpack or um, egg timer. That is not used for escape routes. They're just used, as utility to, I don't know, help you see in the dark or cause a distraction. Okay, so let me put this up here. Okay, so clear those. Oh my gosh, I'm coughing all over the place. Okay, so let me just arrange this so that so it work better. Oh my goodness, I need to drink water just because my throat is getting dry, I guess, from talking too much. And it's causing like itchiness in my throat, causing me to cough. All right, so each floor, as soon as the game starts at begin play, it goes through the sequence, and each then output represents a floor, a deck. And at each deck, at the beginning of the game, I definitely want to clear all of these arrays. Even though, they're already set to null and 0, I need them to make double sure that they are empty. So I'm clearing them here at the start. And then do I need to clear this one? I just in case, I'm going to go ahead and add that. Because again, occupied M, which is, I think it's only used right here, right? Yeah, it's only filled here between occupied H and occupied. So the occupied hallway floors and the occupied room floors are all appended together into this one variable called occupied M, which is the main grid area of occupied floors. So I feel like I do not want to clear that out. Only at the very beginning of the game. So let me go ahead and break this. And then clear it. Chosen halls. No, I don't want to mess with these chosen halls and chosen walls. Any other? No, I don't want to mess with these float and this integer. And all of that is used for the vanilla procedural hallways. I don't want to mess with those. This I don't actually use. This again is procedural hallway. All of these others, though, are used for rooms. Okay, and so this chosen halls and chosen walls are only used in here in what is this? Ugly Beast. So it's only used here. So I think I do need to clear it. Well, we'll see. I won't add too many of these. Actually, I don't think clearing a variable, an array, takes too much, you know, like compute power or energy to do. But I just don't want to clear things that, because if I don't clear it, it might save data from the previous. No, I'll leave it for now. So what here? So again, I do not want this to be cleared on 2, 3, and 4, or the rooms, and therefore, actually no, this, so the rooms are okay, but the main, actually, so let me just compile this real quick, and oh my goodness, I have to find out the, I don't know if oh gosh, let's look into it. Let's see. I'm trying to look for where the monster, where the monster's code is that states, oh, here. Yes, occupied. Okay, I think that's about it though, just occupied. Move to random location. Components. Occupied. So this variable, get all actors of class. In this monster blueprint, get all actors of class from the main procedural hallway blueprint. From there, put it into this array. Wait. Oh, it's an array already once you get the entire actor of class. And then get the, is that right? Get the first 0, index 0, target. Get a random item from the specified array. Okay, I'm not sure I'm following that logic. This is deck 1, deck 2, 3, 4. Whatever, it's working. I just need to know where these variables are being accessed by the monster. This way, move to random location, move to random location, move. Let me go back and see. Move to random location. Move to random location, play animation. Okay, it just goes back to the beginning. Is it here that I need it? The gate is not even connected. So this one here is a line trace. Detect walls. Okay, I don't have that one set up yet. I did try working on it before. but I don't know. I think I have like complicated it too much that it just became too confusing that I disconnected it, and so that it's actually not working on anything. Like it's not ticking every event. So let me see where attack system. Where does it? What is this up here? Chase system. You see what accesses, location, any of those arrays at the beginning. Move. I think it is the actual move to random. So there. What is this? On target perception, updated AI perception. I'm not using. Move to random location. Back here again. Just need to see proc halls. Yes. I think I named all of these proc halls. Let me see. Maybe I didn't. Moving on. Occupied. Yeah, I think. So, this this proc hallways, class of actor defined, must be specified, has the actors I need. Placing it into this occupied array, which we pick a random location from this array, which comes from this here. I wonder if that's how that works. Printing the occupied position, and then telling the monster to move to that position. Let me see. Get occupied. Oh yeah. It's saving it to occupied. And I guess that's where it reads it from. However, do I have some place that tells me to add the rooms here? No, not the hallways. The rooms. Well, not that hallway, not this one, but this one. The rooms appended to this occupied, which is by extension also rooms, because it's appending the rooms variables into here, or values into here. But does this get appended to occupied somewhere? Remove from unoccupied, add unique to occupied rooms, append to up here, occupied M, so occupied M contains, oh, okay. Okay, so pretty much what I was trying to look for was whether or not I need to delete these for the rest of the floors. I'm just going to say I need to delete them for the first floor and then the rest no. But all of these others I can delete. Oops. Let's see. I Control Z. My system is so slow, my goodness, and my mouse just doesn't work. Alright. Then duplicate those to be cleared for each deck. Alright. This. So these hold the room floors, so I never want to clear those out for the rest of the game, only at the very beginning of the game, which is at then 0. Just straighten these lines. Alright. Oh yeah, okay. So now that I've cleared these, let me go ahead and compile and save. Then I think I have it save. Okay, it saves on compile on success only. So I don't have to compile and save, it just compile. It'll save automatically. Okay. So yeah, now I'm bringing this data table into this occupied array. So how to get data table row names. Then I specify the data table, which in this case is for deck 1 unoccupied. 1 is for deck 1. And then Can I do this? I might need to. No. I'll just use for each. Just trying to see if I can just dump it into the array, but I could just do it this way too. Take each element of the array and then put it into Actually, no, it gives the row name, so it's not the elements yet. It just gives the rows. So in this case, row 2 and the columns. So I don't want to do that yet. Oh yeah. Got to do the get data table row. That one. Array element. So this here row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way down. That, and again, I want to pick the correct one. So unoccupied 1 for deck 1. So unoccupied 1 and unoccupied 1. And then let me just split this. Because again, unoccupied is using these 3 coordinates. What data table am I using for that? I think it's vectors. Yeah, see, it's only the 3. So it's using the vectors, so I want to split these so that I can add it into the unoccupied. So this way, each deck will fill unoccupied with its own data table of values for each deck. So I don't have to go into here and change it every time I want to find out if some vector location is contained within this unoccupied variable, which used to be hard-coded as deck 1. So that's why a lot of rooms were missing and a lot of walls were missing, because it always just referenced deck 1 and would always, remove the walls. Alright, so that. Oh, I need to connect these. So x goes to x, y coordinates go to y, and z coordinates go to z. Oops. Let's start mouse. Come on. Right. Okay, so it goes through the whole loop body. Then when it's completed is when I want to go move to the next step, which in this case is setting deck Z, and then the whole chain of events for creating the floors, the hallway generation, and everything else. What do I want to... Is that good? Oh my gosh, please. I just want to select these. Just select them one by one because my mouse is just not working. In fact, let me move all of these up with it. Mouse, please. Right. Oh my goodness. Okay, duplicate before I mess things up. Just duplicate it for deck 2, and then duplicate it for deck 3, and for deck 4. Get that over there. But I gotta make sure to change these for each deck. Unoccupied 2, unoccupied 2, unoccupied 3, data table, unoccupied 3, data table. And then unoccupied 4, unoccupied 4, data table. And then once everything is added to the unoccupied array, then it's completed. Then I can move on to the next step, which is actually creating the alright, so there's that. Let me connect these. Goodness. Yes, please. This darn mouse. Don't need that. See, will it delete or what? Let me just compile and save this just in case. So this is connected, completed, and completed. Move this up. Move that up. Just to align it. Dun, 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 dun. Oops. What about these? And what about this? Just to align it. That's pretty much it. So I gotta make sure unoccupied has the correct floor information. Oops, I don't need to do that. Okay. Unoccupied 1, unoccupied 2, unoccupied 3, unoccupied 4. So unfortunately, Grok cannot do visual scripting. It can do text-based scripting, which is like C++, but it cannot do this blueprint logic. So I just have to follow its instructions and test everything else out on my own. So let me first, since this is already connected and I already compiled everything, I'm just going to test that one first. The ugly beast first. And then after I will test the beautiful creature. So let's go ahead and see. Hopefully this works. It should work, yeah, because you can see now on the right, the wall data is not like 6,000 or whatever. It's actually within like 50 to, yeah, and there's a room right there. Nice. Okay, there's those rooms. There's the, oh my gosh, the monster. Please do not bother me while I'm testing. Do not chase me. I feel like he's down here. Well, I have no clue where he is. I think he might be on this second floor. The stomping is sort of going away. So it's getting a little softer. So I think, yeah, it's softer. Oh! Let me just run. It was right there. So later on I will work on the monster's AI, where it's much smarter and it doesn't bug out and get stuck on the walls. So, but for now, I will worry about that later. I want to make sure everything else is working. Got that. Please don't tell me the monster's here. It's hard to tell. Oh, it sounds like he's behind me, so like on the other side of the walls. So let me go ahead and test. the third floor, and so the second floor was working nicely. Let's see what this third floor for Ugly Beast. Beautiful Creature has different walls, room setup. Beautiful Creature has like almost every single hallway segment will have a room, but Ugly Beast has it sporadic like this. Well, that doesn't have it like this right here or this right here. Oh my goodness, this monster! Just let me test in peace. I don't remember how to. Oh, I think I can disable it easily. So that, yeah, I just didn't remember how to do that. So, or that I could do that. So I'm gonna try to do that after this. But I have to remember to reconnect the blueprint logic so that the monster comes back. I don't want to go that way. It sounds like the monster's that way. Yeah, I'm running away from it. I just want to check the other floors. Wait a second. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, how come it was quiet? But I guess it's just the way they step. Alright, here we go. Room. Sometimes there's no room because I have the logic set up so that if there's going to be another room or a wall, then it will prevent a room from being spawned. Same here. See, this would have spawned into this, and so I don't want the room being blocked off by this wall. So I have a logic set up where it doesn't. So in this case, here's the room. If I had it so that it didn't have this logic, that means a room would have spawned here for the other side, which would block this room. Plus this room would block that entrance. So I have the logic where it doesn't. That Ugly Creature custom event, it shows how it's set up. So it's blocked. This is blocked. Because this is blocking that one, that's why it's being prevented. He's on that side. I don't want to go that side. The stomping is very loud on that side. So I'm going to go through to this side and see if I can... Wait a second, that was it? That was the... I checked all of them? Okay, because Deck 5 has absolutely nothing. It's just nothing up here. There's no hallways, no rooms, nothing. So I guess I checked them all. But if you were paying attention, like I wasn't, seems like all of the decks and the procedurally generated hallways have procedurally generated rooms. So I'm happy. Yay. All right. So let's see. So looks like that code worked. So this is it. This is Ugly Beast. And in here, I cannot remember the actual code, but it's something like if it's occupied, then you know what? Don't do anything, right? If it is occupied, don't do anything. Don't place a room. And that's why you can see some of those rooms had no, or those hallways didn't have any rooms. Okay, so let me head back. All right, so that was Ugly Beast. Now we're going to test this one here, Beautiful Creature. Beautiful Creature is different. This setup has every single hallway segment add a room to it with no hallway, branching hallway. So let me head back here and okay, remove that one. And recompile it. And hopefully this works. Because it looks like Ugly Beast worked from clearing all those darn variables. Alright, then just do that and go ahead and run it. Let me see. Hurry up and get there. Yeah, I see the walls or the rooms, but I gotta make sure that each and every one of them actually has their walls and they're not missing like before. Yep. I mean, I guess I could look on the outside. Let me just make sure. Just gonna go on the outside and check every single. See, as you can see, there are. I'd rather run through the hallways actually, just because I can't. But it looks to me like none of them are missing its walls anymore. So it looks like clearing those array variables at the start really helps in fixing the missing wall issue, because the walls went missing because the arrays weren't actually empty and they were using the incorrect information. So they started making, just picking whatever walls to remove. Alright, so let me head back. It's better I just test it this way. I already know, I did check it just now, so I don't need to check it all over again. I guess making doubly sure that all of these. So these rooms, like the Ugly Creature or Ugly Beast, I'm going to put like maybe a bed, a desk, chair, locker, maybe a mirror, pictures or whatever, plant pot, maybe. And on the desk is where items will spawn, like in the drawers or maybe not in the lockers, because you can hide in the lockers. Gosh darn it, where's this monster? But I need to get this all working first before I start doing any kind of like environmental artistry, which I do not have any skills in. I feel like he's down there. Okay, he's not there. So these seem very empty because right now I'm just doing like a minimum viable product, but normally there's going to be pillars here and bloody scribbles on the walls, or like, gory stuff here. Be darker, but that's later. I need to get all the hallways and the procedural generation working first. So that's what I'm doing right now, is testing these. I already know this works because I looked on the outside, and these rooms are already procedurally generating correctly. So these could be crew quarters, or it could be workspaces, or it could be brig cells, or it could be closets. It could be restrooms. I don't know. It could be anything. But I'll worry about that later. Once I get all of this procedural generation working, hopefully bug free, and then I'll start adding beds or desks with drawers so that you can open the drawers and where is this guy? I don't want to go that way. You can open the drawers and find random items. But yeah, let me go ahead and... Oh, those rooms too will be where random items can spawn. Alright, so this is where I need to check. Okay, so that's third floor. So this is the third floor. Again, I do not need to check these, but I'm just going to run through just to... Because I already checked them on the outside. Now I'm just checking them on the inside. Oh my god, this monster. It's hard to tell where this guy is. I need to fix their sound effects. It makes them seem like they're on the same deck with you. It shouldn't be that way. It should be a little bit more softer if they're on another floor. Like they're at a distance and not just like right around the corner. So it's freaky. You can never tell. Okay, so this one is 4. It should be 4 because if this is, yeah, the fence, that's the railing means it's deck 5. So this is 4. This is the last beautiful creature I need to check. So far, 1, 2, and 3 are working fine. Did this monster go away? I already know. I just need to see that there's nothing on the inside blocking anything. But I've already checked all the walls on the outside. They're not missing like previously. Let's see. I think he's running that way, so I want to run this way. Sounds like he's behind me. And that's it. All floors seem to be working. Wow. Okay, so that works. Close this up. Oh, now I need to put it back. So this is how I actually want it, so that every floor is randomly chosen with either beautiful creature setup or an ugly beast setup. I don't want it to like every floor have a beautiful creature setup or every floor have an ugly beast, just to add more randomness into the game and ways you can find items. So obviously the random boolean will either be true or false, so it's randomly picked, so it'll either be true, which is beautiful creature, or false, which is ugly beast. So that adds a bit of randomness into the game. So let's test that. Let me just see, each floor is different. Oh, I can tell right here. I'm assuming this is gonna be ugly beast. No. Deck 1 is beautiful creature, because you see there's no hallways into the rooms. It's just directly, the rooms are connected straight to the main hallway, or directly to the main hallway. But if you see hallways, little branching hallways heading into a room, then that's ugly beast. darn this monster. It's the other monster. I can never tell where they are. They're definitely not here because it's soft as I ran away in the opposite direction of it. Now it's getting loud again. Now it's getting soft. Oh, so second deck is also using Beautiful Creature. So each deck will randomly choose whether to use Beautiful Creature or Ugly Beast. Go up here. This is deck 3. So this is just for the first riff. I still have the other riffs to work on. Oh, so deck 3 also randomly chose Beautiful Creature. Oh well, so long as the rooms are working fine. It's as random as I'm gonna be able to get it right now. And last but not least, deck 4. I need to cast that one. What do you think it'll be? It'll be Beautiful Creature or Ugly Beast? Let's hope it's Ugly Beast. But it could be either, because each game will be a different setup. Yes, it's Ugly Beast. See this little branching hallway into a room? That's Ugly Beast. Whereas Beautiful Creature, the room would automatically be right directly off of the main hallway. So this is blocking these hallways from creating rooms. Right. So I think this is the last floor. Okay. Yeah, this is the last floor. I don't need to check. It seems like they're working good. Suppose I could run through it again, but let me see. Let me just check. Yeah, because that's deck 5. Alright, so that's pretty much it. That's working. Okay, so don't need to do that anymore. Now, I don't know if it will actually stay, but hopefully it does. And I mean, you know, I only just tested it once. I need to test it like hundreds more times. Okay. So I can see if any bugs show up in the actual, I mean, different bugs will show up, but bugs specific to this logic where there was missing rooms, or not rooms, but missing walls, or, so in the case of Beautiful Creature, it was missing walls, but in the case of Ugly Beast, it was missing entire rooms, like not just entire rooms, but the whole entire logic was missing. It left only the plain vanilla hallways. So now that I cleared everything with these clear nodes, it allows the logic of Ugly Beast to do its magic and create the rooms how I want them to be created. I took like 6 months working on this. Okay, so now that I'm done with that, I can move on to, I wanted to test something else. So I don't know, I recently got distracted and realized that they had Epic Games had some, or Unreal Engine had, Fab.com had some free assets. Before it used to be every month. Now it's like every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks you get free assets, which equals up to like hundreds and hundreds of dollars, but you just get it for free. So you just gotta pay attention. This one, Adventures Pack, I got like last couple of months ago or something like that. So it has all these different characters that I want to use. So let's see if I can add that. So at the start of the game, I want to set it up so that you can pick, you set up your account. Your account will sort of represent your soul. So each time you play the game, you'll accrue experience points, which will, which will gain new levels. Each time you gain new levels, the Eldritch Spiral will get harder. Harder in the sense that the monster will be faster and the levels will be darker. But each time your soul, quote unquote soul, or your account levels up, you get, stat increases. So your mind aspect, so it's based off of like mind, body, and soul. So if your mind aspect will give you better sight, so even if it's dark, it won't be as dark. And body gives you speed, so even though the monster is moving faster, you will also move a little bit faster. And with the soul aspect, you get to you get the lore quicker, actually. And with getting the lore quicker, it gives you more lore, like soul points, which increases your ability to intuit the meaning of, all the other. Oh, I forgot to say that there's like a fourth item, sort of. The fourth item type are echoes. Echoes are like sticky pad notes of what previous seekers, jotted down, or they scribbled, messages on the walls, or they left audio recordings in, like recorders that a seeker, when they're running throughout these rifts, they can find those echoes, and they will be accrued in your echo archive. And from there, they're just like random notes, but once you accrue enough for specific types of like lore, you can intuit the meaning of that lore. So like, say, like, I don't know, for example, if these previous seekers left some notes and audio recordings and wall scribblings about the Eldritch Spiral, let's say you need 10 to intuit the meaning of the Eldritch Spiral. So as you run throughout your trials across the rifts, you randomly find these echoes. And if you find 10 out of 10 Eldritch Spiral echoes, you can intuit the meaning of it. So you combine all of those different, notes and scribbles and ramblings, and it gives you a better picture of what you're dealing with when it comes to the Eldritch Spiral. So there's going to be a lot. So the lore in my game is not told linearly. It's just told non-linearly through these echoes and through the echo archives. intuiting the meanings of it, and you finding these random recordings and sticky notes and wall scribblings. Like there might be a message here saying, I don't know. It hums. So that could be an echo for the monster that has a low droning hum sound. Or there could be another wall scribbling from a previous seeker that says, I can't escape its stomps. So it could be a clue to a to the beast, which is the monster that stomps around. So that's what echoes are, and it tells the story of this universe non-linearly, and unlocks a lot of things like why you're trapped in here, what you're up against, some aspects like body, mind, and soul. All right, so that's one of 5 for this one. So there's Adventurer 1. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Different adventurers. But don't want to add those yet. I actually want to add one as a default, and that is this guy? No, I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, no, not this guy. Is a bandit. I don't want to add that one yet. I want to add this guy. This one. This is going to be the default character because right now the default character is, if we go back to the main folder, it's this guy, which is just the default Unreal Engine default mesh. And obviously I do not want to use this guy. So the lore behind the game is that, there could be cybernetic or even completely synthetic characters that you could play as. And, you'll probably unlock some hints and clues and echoes on why that is the case. But, so yeah, you can tell that because the game will be the universe, the lore of the game's universe will be told non-linearly. You can guess that there's going to be hundreds and thousands, or maybe not 100,000, thousands of echoes that randomly pop up. So, sometimes you'll find the same echo, and sometimes, you'll find something completely different that doesn't even match with any of the thing. But if you gain, let's say 5 or 10 total, you can combine them all together and intuit a meaning from it. So, but yeah, let me go back, and actually I was just there. Let's see if I can change this to this guy. It's called Survival Character. Under the folder Survival Character is the physics asset of survival character. But I don't know if this is going to work, but let me see. Survival character. What? Okay, here, this one is it. Even though I said survival character, it just gave me everything still. Oh, I know why. I think because this is under the folder. Oh, you can't see it. You can't see this. The tooltips or the drop-down menus. Darn it. Anyways, let me go ahead and survival character. Is that it? Survival character. It picks the one under survival character meshes. Yes. Materials, maps, demos, textures. Alright, so we got that. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. That. Okay. Now, do I want this? Let me see if I move this here. It says DPF true first person movement. Yes, I want this animation. I just don't know if the reason why I don't know if this is going to work if I just simply change the skeletal mesh asset, because I don't know if the animation is connected correctly to this survival character. At least with the default Unreal Engine mannequin, it's just like by default most 3D artists will automatically set up their animations to that default character. But since this is not a default character, I don't know if it's gonna work properly. And I do not know if I need to set the physics asset somewhere. Wherever it is. Hello? I think it's set in here, the actual editor. The skeleton is set there. Ah, okay, so it's already set. I don't need to, or maybe do I need to change it? Let me see as yikes, I don't know. Undo edit skeletal mesh. Let me undo that. So this is the Manny. Oh, I see. This Manny specifically comes from the True First Person Movement demo, which I got from Unreal Marketplace for free. And so let me click on this again and see what physics asset. Default animation rig. Maybe I need this default animation rig. CR mannequin body to be set up. PA mannequin. I don't know if I need PA mannequin physics assets to be connected to this one. But let me see default animation rig. Let me go ahead and CR mannequin body. Demo characters, mannequins, rigs. Demo character, mannequins, rigs. Survival character demo. I need this one, I think. Ah, we'll see. We'll see how. I don't know if it's gonna work. So if we compile this, we'll see right away if it's gonna work or not. All right. All right, let me hide over here. did not work for some reason. It's still using the default. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research on that to see how to actually change the characters. I don't want to use the default character anymore. Maybe I need to change it in here? No, that's the same thing, whether you pick it from here or from here. Oh, it's because I changed it back. Duh. So let me go ahead and change it. Survival character. Okay. Compile. And let me test. Okay, got the new character. Okay, something's up with the body. It's stretched for some reason, so I'm gonna have to definitely fix something about that. Is it here that physics asset? Do I need to change it to SKM Mani? As well as physics, not SKM Mani, but PA Mannequin. And the default animation rig. The skeleton. Do I need to pick the skeleton of SK Mannequin? Default animation rig. Mannequin body. CR mannequin body. Oops. Is it not? Oh, okay, there it is. Let me save that. Demo character mannequins. Let me go back down. TF, TP. Nope, not this. Widget, no. Level prototyping character itself. Mannequins. Rigs. Okay. I don't know if that did anything, but let me go back. Default animation rig is not set here. It's set in the actual character itself. Default animation rig. So let me go set it here. Physical material override. So I need to pick. Oh, you cannot see the drop down, I don't think. Yeah, you can't see it. Do I pick the first one? Yes. Save that. I think I really need to change. Oh no, it's already set to ABP, animation blueprint, gameplay player. under TFP, true first person movement. Alright, so let's see if this works. Save all. Oops, what have I done? I've selected the hallway. Okay, let me see. No, the body's still messed up. It's still stretched for some reason. No, 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 no. Let me see something. If I go down to survival character, meshes, any of these. Bat. No. Demo. Mesh. Nope. Materials types. Third person. Blueprints. Third person character. No, I don't want that. Third person game mode. I have my own already. Characters. Mannequins. Meshes. SK Manny's. Manny Simple. Quinn and Quinn Simple. I don't want those. Don't want that. Don't want that. Meshes. So it's this guy. Survival character. We do that. Yeah, it's picking the correct one. Survival character mesh. We pick this. It's TFP demo character. Yes, I want the true first person movement animations. I added this. I wonder if I need to add the physics asset. If I can find it. Can I find it? No. Physics asset override. Is that it? Wonder why it's so stretched out. I guess I really do need to set something up in the in like the skeletal mesh or something like that. Let me get that. Walk forward. No, I see what here. Maybe this one here. Scale survival. I'm pretty sure there's a way like retarget manager or something. I just don't know how to do that. Manage retarget sources. Survival character. I'm going to have to research that. But I guess I'll just do that some other time. I don't want to try to figure out all of that during a stream. So that's think that's pretty much all. Well, let me see. It's got that. The hallway's working properly. Let me see something. Is this monster? Let's see if I can hide here. Yeah, the body looks weird. The legs are really short, but the torso is really long. So I'm gonna have to research why. I'm sure it's probably a very easy fix, but again, I'm new to game development here in Unreal Engine or in any engine, and so I don't know how to fix the rig, I guess that's what it's called. I'm not sure. Or the skeleton, there you go, the skeleton. Because here it looks fine. That's the default one, and here it looks fine. Yet, I don't know why it does not look properly. Oh, I also wanted to make sure that the effects are, the animation effects are correct. Jumps. I need a new sound effect for the landing. Let me test something. Stat, FPS. So it's only at 90, unfortunately. It used to be 160. The same as my monitor refresh rate. Let me see if I can jump. No, I need a way to. Oh, darn it! It saw me. Hopefully I can run far enough away that it won't chase me. Oh gosh, darn it! Go away. I'm trying to test the animation of this character. I need to run to the other side of the hallway. Hopefully I'll lose him there. Yeah, I can hear sound effects. It softened, so yeah. That means I lost him. So let me see if I can. I need to jump somewhere. And jump. I suppose it's my animations because the movements are. Yeah, let me see if I can go here. See if I lean. Whoops. Go to the side and I lean. Okay. I lean on that side. Okay. Works. So the movements are actually using the ones that I set up. Okay, so the animation looks fine. It's just this skeletal mesh or rigging that is messed up, and I need to figure out how to do that or how to fix that. So that's it for that. yes, I can add the different characters later because I do already have them in here. I do have another character that I haven't downloaded yet that I like. It's a synthetic character, and I don't know if I want her to be a monster or actually a part of the Seeker, or one of the Seekers that you can play as. Oh yeah, so I forgot to mention that. When you first play the game, you'll create your account profile, and once you create your account profile, you pick a character, and I think I'll have it so that the character that you pick will already have a name attached to it, or maybe give you the ability to customize the name. I don't know yet, but yeah, once you do that, then your profile will be set, and you can't change it. The only way to change it is to delete the profile and start a whole new profile. But if you delete the profile, you'll start all over at level 1 again. And I don't know, you might not want that, because it'll delete everything else you've accrued, like all the cards, all the, all the different items at different rarities, like an epic bolt cutter or a legendary key card, or stuff like that. You'll lose all of that, because the reason why I want to create an account profile is so that it can store all of your items that you have collected throughout your trials. So all the different cards that you collected, all the echoes that you've collected into your echo archive will be recorded in your account profile. So that's what I want. I need to try to set that up right now. I'm just setting up the all of this procedural generation. I'm still not done with this procedural generation though. Even though this section is done, this is the south section, I still need to complete the north section over here. So the south section has deck 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then the north section over here will have deck 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then connecting those two, there's this connection, the 5th floor connects them two, but there's also a secret passageway which leads to deck 9 that runs throughout this whole rift and ends up on the other side. So from this side all the way down to that side. Anyways, and that's also procedurally generated. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for this right now, and some future things I want to work on. Once I get the middle section done, which connects to the north section, so the south section and the north section, again, south section was deck 1, 2, 3, 4, and then north section is 5, 6, 7, 8, and between that is the middle section, which is just deck 5, just an empty space, and probably where the location of one of the escape routes. I'm guessing if this is the, what do you call this? If this is the ship, the derelict ship, it's going to have like an escape ship, or what do you call those ships? Anyways, like a ship that you can escape on, but you'd have to find the escape items to unlock it and all that kind of stuff. But that's pretty much it for the middle deck. I don't want to actually have like floors or anything with procedurally generated hallways and rooms. So it'll just be south section and north section, which I haven't built yet, because I was trying to make everything here work first. Then I can make the north section work, or create this north section, and then, you know, the middle section. So still got a whiles to go with this before I start adding more characters and changing things up. But yeah, I think that's it. Actually got this, well, not this one. Let me close this. Actually, I'll have to research that now to see how to fix the skeleton mesh, because the legs were too short and the torso was too long. And maybe I could have that as a monster. Like the, I don't know, the elongated monster. Anyways, but I did fix the missing walls from proc calls simply by clearing out all those darn arrays, because it seems like they were saving the information from previous games, not just from the previous deck, but from previous games as well. So got that working, and I didn't actually have to mess with the beautiful creature or the ugly beast logic. I didn't have to mess with any of this or change any of these. I simply just needed to add these clear array nodes and blueprint nodes. So that's pretty much, oh, and just re-add the information from the data tables into the unoccupied. So this way I don't have to use unoccupied 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. And I can just use the same unoccupied variable so that it can be used throughout this beautiful creature code without me having to change, like add more blueprint nodes for each of the unoccupied decks, arrays for each deck. So that got it working, and I'm happy with that. So now, again, I just need to work on the north section. The north section should be a lot different, though. It'll be more like, you know, if this is the ship, then the north section will have the bridge. It'll have maybe like a mess hall and a kitchen and you know, a recreational room, and maybe some other stuff. Maybe the engine, I don't know. Engine room, communications room, officers' quarters, or whatever like that. So it'll be different. But if it's like, say, the asylum, then it'll have different rooms. It'll have, say, like a security room and a warden's office, or, you know, a kitchen, a mess hall, and stuff like that. So it'll be different each rift. Each rift will have different layouts for their north section. Just that is relevant to its rift style. So that is going to be what I will be working on later. But first, let me get this first rift completed and working fine, hopefully bug free. So other than that, I guess that's it from me. So thank you very much for watching, and joining along with me. So hopefully I can figure out what to do for the character, but I'll catch you next time. Bye!